got our shipment in from Indonesia, our Bucephalandra, and a few crypts and swords. So I thought I would do a little unboxing to see what we got. The first one I'm going to show you is a new crypt that we got in here. Chordata Rosanervig. Obviously doesn't look that great, it just came from shipping, so there's going to be a lot of melt on there, and probably your best way to get an idea of any of these plants is to actually just go online and Google the name, because typically when you get them in they don't look that great, but they're healthy in terms of the stalk, so nothing got melted. They're totally sturdy, and these will be totally fine. But if you were to order these right now, you'd get one of these basically. So that's what they look like. This is our first Bucephalandra one. It's called Phoebe. This gives you an idea of sort of the stalk size of these. This one up is a pretty small leaved Bucephalandra. This is called brown sugar. So this would be the approximate size of, it's a little bit of a smaller one. Those are some, try to break them up as evenly as I can, but that's what they look like. Next one is Cur Royale. This is a larger leafed ones, and these ones look pretty healthy. This is your typical stock that would be that you come with. Next one up is called Grappa. It's similar to the brown sugar one I think that we saw before. Kind of small leaves. So this would be sort of the portion you'd get, sort of that, which you can see from my fingers. This one is called Red Sword. It's kind of in a bit of a mat here, but one of these stalks is basically what a portion would be, I guess. This next one is another crypt. It's called Deep Pink. I've never seen this one before. It came in really good shape. It's going to be, I'll warn you right off the bat, it's not going to be cheap. These were expensive to begin with, and only 2 of them made it, so probably looking at about 20 bucks for one of these. But you can see the you can see already the sort of the pinkish leaves a little bit in there, and the rhizome on these are pretty good, so we'll see how they do. Forgot that I brought in a couple of different varieties of microsorum, a Java Fern. This one is called Thor Hammer. I guess the way you it sort of looks like, what do you call it? Windlove. It's got a bit of a, you can see the leaf at the top there. It looks a little bit like Windlove, but not, it doesn't have as many sort of stems or whatever. That's kind of a cool looking one. I forgot to put these on my site today, so these won't be up for a while. I won't have time tonight to do it probably. Alright. This one's a pretty cool looking one, and it arrived in really good shape. Crypt Hooter. Never seen this one before, but it's got kind of cool looking leaves there. It's got little sort of pockets on them. So I just brought in small samples of these because I didn't know what they were going to look like. Next time I'll probably stock quite a few of certain ones of these. This one certainly looks pretty good though. Another variety of microsorum. This one is called lettuce. Looks kind of similar to Java Fern. I'll have to look it up. It might be the same, I don't know, but could be a different variety of it. Anyways, got a lot of this. All we got left now is the Buce, I think. This is Brownie Helena. I've had this one before. It's a nice plant. So this would be a typical size that you'd get. This is another small leafed one. I've had it before. It's really good. Chatterina Red, I think it's called. You can see how small the leaves are, eh? And this would be about what you get. This one's always been a pretty big seller. Curadonis. This is called Thea number 3, whatever that means, but this one has a little bit of a different leaf structure on it. It's got more of a roundish sort of leaf. This next one's called Brownie Purple. You'll notice a lot of these, they pretty much all look the same when you first bring them in, but when you get them underwater and get them established in your aquarium, they'll start to look a lot nicer. Just takes a bit of time. So if you're sort of curious about what these plants can look like, just do a Google search on them and you'll come up with a bunch of stuff. This one is called Brownie Jade. It's got a darker color to it. Brownie Metallica. This one's called Brownie Red. This is one I've never brought in before. It's called Lilina Green. And the last one today is Brownie Blue. So it wasn't a terribly exciting unboxing. Like I say, most of these look kind of the same, but this would give you a general idea of what these plants are probably going to look like when they arrive at your door. So like I say, if you're curious about a certain variety, the best thing to do is to go onto Google and Google Images and sort of get a composite picture of what the plant's going to look like. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it.